as as we know that we are bombarded with a lots of smartphone in our day-to-day life. So radiation is what we get emitted from our smartphone excessive use. So first of all, I want to introduce you what is radiation. Radiation means energy that is emitted as particles or waves from any electrical devices. And I want to make you aware that radiation too is emitted from our bodies too, but that is not so harmful in comparison to electrical devices. So the harms of a smartphone use are that it creates neck pain, digital digital eye strain, and nervous system damage can be too occurred due to radiation. A car accident, if you are using a smartphone while driving, can lead to car accidents and increased illness due to germs. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, very good, Anish. Very well you have explained. You have covered the points of harms or the disadvantages of using smartphones. Okay. So next, who will explain? Kajal.
Yes, ma'am.
Start, Kajal.
Hello, good morning to all. My name is Kajal Jha. I'm studying in second year by. I'm presenting my PPT on the topic of effects of hours using of mobile phone. Then next the tables of contents of this are referred. Then I explain you. The first of all, the what is the mobile phone? Okay, a mobile phone is also known as the hand phone and the cell phone. A mobile phone can be used to the communicate over long distance without wireless. And the history and the evolution of mobile phone. The first the Martin Cooper is the first inventor of mobile phone and the in large scale manufactured by Motorola company in 1973. The first mobile call in India was made using Nokia handsets. And the good effects of mobile phone. You can text, email, call, videos, chat, use social media apps to stay in connect with along with anywhere. The people has to make life easier and more functional. We can use internet banking works nowadays. People use mobile phone not only for talking but also use for internet, anything searching on the Google, spelling, chatting, searching for something, for talking, pictures, and shopping for you. This is the good effect of the mobile phones we can use also. Then afterwards the bad effects of mobile phone. Apart from the good habits, there are the many chances to the cancer risks. Mobile phones influence our nervous system. They may cause headache and decrease attention and the shortness of distance to be the comfortable to the mobile phone, and sleep disturbances are so required. This is the very bad things of the mobile phone. In afterwards, the then effect on nature. The effect on nature, the deterioration and damage and the killing birds. In the killing birds, it is also effects of the words and the deterioration of and damage. If we do not recycle of the mobile phone, these damaging chemicals and the materials will very well wind up in our already overloaded land fields. Then after the tips of reducing potential harmful effects of mobile phone radiation. When on a call, use the wire handset and speak phone made the place on the mobile phones away from our body when on a call. Do not carry mobile phones in the pockets of your clothes to hurt. Avoid using a mobile phone when you are driving and when you trains to cars, buses, you're traveling. Turn the mobile phones off when you don't need to use it. Do not allow children under 18 to use a mobile phone except an emergency. It is a very good tips of the reducing potential harmful of the as a human being. Then afterwards the conclusion, mobile phone is not only the useful to a person every time but effort, it is causes of danger. So I request to the all don't use our mobile phone whether you don't use. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all.
Okay. Very good, Kajal. You have explained all the points like good effects as well as bad effects of mobile phone also. Then mobile phone, uh, it o- uh, it affects on nature also. Okay, health and nature also. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ health पे ही it is affecting, it affects on nature also. That you have covered
Yes,
very nicely. Okay.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Next, who will explain?
Ma'am, I am
Name?
Bibi Hajra.
Okay. प्रेजेंटेशन अपलोड किए थे ना बेबी हाजरा?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Hajra Sheikh, Hajra Sheikh.
दिख रहा है तुमको कहीं पे?
हाँ, उन्हीं के
ये
ऊपर।
this one, हाँ. स्टार्ट करो हाजरा.
Good morning, all. I am Bibi Hajra. Today, I am going to put some lights on the topic that is effects of overusing of mobile phones via my presentation. In my presentation, I have collected my data from the point of view of teen, means from the age of 13 to 19, because I think excessive use of smartphone are affecting the teens as more as compared to others. So I have mentioned 6 common as well as major effects that cause us if we overuse mobile phones. So let's start it. First, stress. Stress is most common and major effect that causes us. Having a cell phone with them to spend all day talking or texting instead of doing productive things. Studies have proven that teens who spend too much of their time with their cell phones are more prone to stress, anxiety, and depression. Research has also found that excessive use of smartphones may result in an increased risk of mental health. Second, ma'am, second slide, please. Sleep loss. Most teens keep their cell phone nearby while sleeping to respond to texts, and calls and remain reachable around the clock. This may lead to sleep interruptions and disruptions. Studies have found that teenagers who use cell phone after the lights out experience increased tiredness. Also, college students who use cell phones after onset of sleep are reported to be awake an extra 46 minutes per week. Then accidents. The most and major cause that affects from overuse of mobile phone. Teens tend to attend calls and texts while driving, which is proved to be dangerous. According to the Centers Disease Control and Preventions in HP. HP means Himachal Pradesh in India, that is CDC. Teens are most likely to be distracted than drivers of any other age. So, using a cell phone while driving should be a strict no. Then, vision problems. Increased use of cell phone is said to cause vision problem in teenagers, as per a study conducted on 30 medical students. 83% of them were found to have cell phone vision syndromes. The symptoms include stress, redness, burning sensation, blurred vision, and eye dry. Excessive usage of cell phones suppress their usefulness and creates new problem in teenagers. While you may not stop your teenager from using a cell phone, it is possible to limit the usage by establishing some ground rules. Next slide, ma'am. Anxiety. Relying on texting, a primary mode of communication, increase anxiety in teens. Texting is instant gratifying, but it also produces anxieties. The instant relying by a friend can bring joy and elation, but in case of delayed response or no response, this same pleasure can turn into disappointment. Also, cell phone addiction can turn into an obsession to check messages and rely immediately. It may also increase anxiety by creating an illusion that they have received a message even when there was no message, making them frequent check their phones. And the last is cyberbullying. According to a study conducted on 18 to 13 years old by Cost Communication, 15% of children have been cyberbullied online. 10% has been cyberbullied by cell phone, and 5% has cyberbullied another person through a cell phone. According to a survey, cyberbullying makes teenagers sad and unwilling to attend school. This study has also found that children who are cyberbullied have a higher risk of psychosomatic problems such as frequent headaches, problem falling asleep, a higher rate of anxiety and depression. Cyberbullying is much more difficult to identify than physical bullying, as it tends to be more invisible. Also, the pre-predators can hide behind uh, ano- anonymity offered by the internet. So this was my presentation on effects of overusage of smartphone or mobile phone. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So this point is the sub reality है. So this point I like it and it is reality also कि इतना हैबिट होता है किसी को फोन यूज करने का कि दे कीप ऑन चेकिंग देयर मैसेजेस कि कुछ मैसेज अभी आया होगा, अगर नहीं भी आया तो दे कीप ऑन चेकिंग कि मैसेजेस तो आया होगा. दैट इज द रियलिटी. वेरी वेल, यू आल्सो हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड वेरी वेल ऑल द पॉइंट्स यू हैव कवर्ड. पॉइंट्स भी अच्छे, स्ट्रेस है, स्लीप लॉस, एक्सीडेंट, सब रियलिटी है. विजन प्रॉब्लम भी बहुत होता है अगर तुम एक्सेसिव, अगर ऑल द टाइम तुम पीसी के सामने हो तो विजन प्रॉब्लम होता ही है. ठीक है. एंग्जाइटी, इट इंक्रीजेस स्ट्रेस ऑल्सो बिकॉज वी एवरी टाइम टेक्स्ट को रीड करना, देन इंस्टेंट रिप्लाई करने का हैबिट होता है किसी को कि इंस्टेंट रिप्लाई करना है टेक्स्ट आते ही. दैट इज नॉट गुड. अगर ऑफिशियली है तो ठीक है, if you are working anywhere, if you are doing the business, but in terms of teenager, in point of view of teenagers, ठीक है, तुमने टीनेजर बताया 13 to 18, तो टीनेजर के एज में इट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट कि तुम हमेशा के ऑन द स्पॉट तुम ऑनलाइन रहो और फिर टेक्स्ट को रिप्लाई, इमीडिएट रिप्लाई करना, दिस थिंग्स ऑल आर नॉट गुड. ओके. इसलिए स्ट्रेस ही बढ़ता है बस, स्टडी से फोकस हटता है. फिर देन ये भी हो सकता है ओवर यूजिंग अ मोबाइल फोन, देन गेम. ओके. मोबाइल फोन आ गया है तो ये टीनेजर जो है वो लोग दे आर प्लेइंग गेम्स, जितना करना नहीं चाहिए। तो गेम भी इतना इफेक्ट करता है माइंड पे कि मेंटल प्रॉब्लम्स भी अराइज हो जाते हैं समटाइम्स। वेरी गुड हाजिरा। नेक्स्ट हु विल
Thank you, ma'am.
एक्सप्लेन? यस, नेक्स्ट हु विल एक्सप्लेन?
Ma'am Shama.
यस, ओके।
Shall I start, ma'am?
यस यस, स्टार्ट।
Good morning, everyone. I am Shama Mansuri from Sybaf. Today, I am going to introduce the topic of effects of overusing of mobile phone. Nowadays, our companies are continuously update and they introduce new functions on mobile phones. So this may be include the more addiction of the phone. According to the PEW Research Center, 67% of smartphone owners have admitted to check their phones or a calls or message when their phone did not vibrate or ring. This is the one major sign of cell phone defend, dependence and should serve as a warning to the cell phone owners. This make some signs and symptoms of cell phone addiction. There is a when the cell phone network is unreachable, we are going through the tension and anger, depreciation, irritability, restlessness. Then the some physical effects also we are suffering from, like digital eye strain, neck problem, increased illness due to the jumps, car accident, and male infertility. Some psychological effects also we are suffer, like sleep disturbance, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, relationship problem, and anxiety. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, you have covered the points of the addiction, psychological effect, different types of effect। फिजिकल इफेक्ट्स होता है, साइकोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट होता है, देन साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स ऑफ सेल फोन एडिक्शन। हाँ, यही सिम्टम्स है, एंगर, टेंशन, डिप्रेशन, इरिटेबिलिटी, रेस्टलेसनेस। यही होता है व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग एक्सेसिव, ओवर यूसेज का जब करते हैं, एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ मोबाइल फोन, दैट लीड्स टू एंगर। और पर्सन बहुत ज्यादा गुस्से वाला होता ही है जो जब एक्सेसिव यूज करता है। वो टेंशन में भी रहेगा हमेशा, डिप्रेशन में, हर चीज को इरिटेट होगा उसको, देन टायर्डनेस, रेस्टलेसनेस। ओके, तो ये ऐसा नहीं है कि एक्सेसिव है, क्योंकि एक्सेसिव व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग मतलब जितना यूज नहीं करना चाहिए उससे ज्यादा कर रहे, एक लिमिट के आगे, तो ये सब सिम्टम्स अराइज हो जाएंगे। तो वेरी गुड शमा।
Thank you, ma'am.
एंड आई थिंक अभी एक ही स्टूडेंट बाकी है ना, कौन है वो?
Yes,
शायदा
ma'am.
नूर।
Ma'am, Shaida.
ओके ओके, तो शायदा इज गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन टोपोलॉजी। आई एम शेयरिंग द स्क्रीन। स्टार्ट शायदा।
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Shaida Noor. My topic is the network topology. A topology is a description of the layout of a specific region or area. A network topology is a description of the layout of the region of area covered by that network. Means how connect layout like straight line, round and stars random topology. Under call straight line is a bus, round called ring, star is star, random called mesh. First topology bus. In bus topology, one long cable acts as a single communication channel and all the devices are connected to this line. Bus topology advantages. Easy to add and remove any device in a network. Second, in case of any computer failure, there will be no effects on other devices. Disadvantages. First, if cable is failed, then the entire network will be failed. Second, the length of cable is limited. Second topology ring. It was commonly used network stage of LAN. It is an extension. It is a specific kind of network setup in which devices are connected in a ring and pass information to or from each other according to their adjacent proximity in the ring structure. Ring topology advantages. It forms a strong network. Transmission rate of data is very speed. Disadvantages. It is very difficult task to add some new node. Second, we can't send private message because ring topology is a round shaped network. Star topology. Ma'am, star topology. Star topology is a network topology where each individual piece of a network is attached to a central node, often called a hub or switch. Star topology is called known as star network. Star topology advantages. If is less example due to less cable. Second, easy to cannot new nodes without effectively. Mesh topology. A network setup where each computer and network device is interconnected with one another, allowing for most transmission to be distributed even if one of the connection go down. Mesh topology advantages. First one is it is very good topology to send the private message. Unlike topology, if a particular machine is failed, then entire network will not fail. Disadvantages. First one, very difficult to add some new nodes because each any easy computer directly connected with another one. Second one, cable costs more than bus and ring. Done, ma'am.
वेरी गुड शाहिदा. टोपोलॉजी तो तुम्हारे सिलेबस का ही है. ओके.
Thank you, ma'am.
So 4 topology you have to remember: bus, star, ring and mesh. सबका मीनिंग पता होना चाहिए. What is bus topology, and for each topology you have to remember the advantages and disadvantages. So all the 5 presentations were very good. Okay, all have explained it very well. You have covered all the points. Okay, keep it up. अच्छा था presentation, सबका अच्छा था जितने भी 5 थे. काजल, बेबी हाजरा, शाहिदा नूर, अनीश and शमा मंसूरी. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
नाम भी याद हो गया
Thank you,
मुझे
ma'am.
जिसने 5 प्रेजेंटेशन दिया है.